So this is how I process my video files in Filmora once I get them into the media file on the desktop. I will drag them down to the right of my project. I do it over there so that I don't cut and paste underneath my template and make more work for myself in the future. I know that I record these in 30 frames per second. You can do whatever you want, but I know that I do 30. So if I was to use the right cursor button to move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and detach the audio, I slide that audio file over, the claps should line up. A funny. Man notices his wife's butt lines up pretty good, doesn't it? So the other things I will do is also right-clicking on the audio track, go up to adjust audio. Auto normalization. In my setup, I usually put plus 4 dB. And then I'll slide down here. And I don't use the default EQ. I like the way the rock and roll EQ sounds. It sounds very nice. So here is how it starts. We will go over to the beginning. And we're going to trim it so that both ends of both tracks line up. And that way no mistakes are made. Here is our finished video file. A funny. Man notices his wife's butt is getting big. He says, "I bet your butt is as big as my grill." The wife rolls her eyes and gets out the measuring tape, measures her bottom, measures the grill, and teases. They're about the same size. That's right, he tries to see if he can get lucky that evening. Not tonight, his wife says. "Do you really think I'm going to fire up this big-ass grill for one little wiener?" That was pretty dry. And there you have it. That's how I process my files. If you are wondering what I use for my desktop vlogging thingy that I have going on here, it's nothing high tech. However, it did take me a little trial and error to get to this point. I use my old crusty Dell XP17 or 15, whatever, and it's old. It needs to be upgraded, but I have other priorities. Within that laptop, I'm using Filmora 13 at present. And it does well once you learn how to get it to comply with what you need it to do. It's an okay beginner editing program. It doesn't use up as much processing as DaVinci Resolve or some of the other editing programs. So it does okay for me. I know they're fancier. DaVinci Resolve looks a lot better. I just don't want to deal with the computer issues until I get an upgraded computer. You are looking at me through a GoPro Hero 10 Black. And you're listening to me through the Rode Podcast USB microphone, all going directly into the Filmora webcam section. The headphones that I use on my head are the Audio-Technica ATH something 50X. I've had them for years. I have a couple pairs at home. They are okay. They're not expensive. They're not cheap. But that's what I use. I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you learned a little bit about something today. Until the next time, ciao.